Good evening, viewers, and welcome to today's edition of the news. First, let's have a look at the headlines. Meghalaya Games 2025 features rollerball debut at para-athletes participation. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma lays foundation stone for new Meghalaya Secretariat at New Shillong. Meghalaya celebrates 53rd Statehood Day with focus on progress and development. And BJP announces first list of candidates for district council elections. And now for the news in detail. The 6th edition of the Meghalaya Games showcased 29 sports disciplines, including the debut of rollerball as a demo game, adding excitement to the event. This year also marked the first participation of para-athletes in the shooting discipline, with 7 para-athletes, including 4 women, competing using pistols and rifles. John F. Karsheng, working president of MSOA, praised the inclusion of para-athletes, crediting Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma for the initiative. The state aims to foster inclusivity and diversity in sports moving forward.
Kita ki kendai ngut di shooting association ka select di nyung di nang tu pat kisah practice sampai hadam training under the training of Miss Bala juga shooting association Meghalaya. Nang tu kita lele bun ki competition ki state open minta ke digende ka Meghalaya Games.
Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma laid the foundation stone for the new Meghalaya Secretariat in New Shillong, marking a major milestone for the state. The project, symbolizing the expansion of Shillong city, aims to create a hub for growth with designated areas for an administrative city and knowledge city. He dedicated the project to the people of Meghalaya, emphasizing the state's vision for progress and prosperity. During the event, he also launched social sector schemes worth ₹63 crore, benefiting 6,000 individuals through initiatives like CM Elevate, Focus, Green Meghalaya Plus and tourism infrastructure projects.
To be invested in this zone to completely transform Shillong city as we know. And that is the larger vision and the larger goal. And we may not be able to complete all of the directorates and the secretariats fully, all the blocks. But I can assure you that we will make at least 1 or 2 of the blocks operational within the next 3 years, to ensure that people are able to see this symbol of the aspiration, the symbol of hope, the symbol of the entire vision that we have for the state of Meghalaya.
Meghalaya marked its 53rd Statehood Day at the District Library in Minthong, Jawai, attended by Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma along with Deputy Chief Ministers Sngaya Bhalangdhar and Preston Tinsong and IPR Minister Ampreen Lingdor and other dignitaries. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma highlighted the state's transformational journey and expressed gratitude towards previous governments, church leaders and the public for their contributions. He announced the foundation stone for the new State Secretariat aimed at expanding the state's administrative capacity. Sangma emphasized the government's focus on development and transformation over the next 7 years, with plans to host the Meghalaya Games across all districts. On the occasion, Meghalaya Governor C.H. Vijay Shankar extended his greetings to the people of the state. Additionally, the President, Vice President and Prime Minister of India also conveyed their heartfelt wishes to the people of Meghalaya.
On this day, I also would like to remember and acknowledge the efforts that have been made by the past governments, by the previous chief ministers, the previous cabinet ministers, chief secretaries, officials, some of you who may be present out here today, retired, but have contributed towards making Meghalaya what it is today.
As we celebrate 53rd Meghalaya Statehood Day, I extend my heartiest greetings to each one of you. Today, we pay tribute to the leaders of Hill State People's Movement and honor the sacrifices of those who fought tirelessly to carve out our beautiful state on 21st January 1972.
With just a month to go for the Meghalaya Autonomous District Council elections on February 21st, the Bharatiya Janata Party today released its first list of candidates. The party has finalized 14 candidates for the Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council and 3 for the Jaintia Hills Autonomous District Council. BJP State General Secretary Wankit Bosna expressed confidence in the party's preparations, anticipating strong results in the upcoming elections.
Kumbakalong kitip hi ba podeli ngidon hi ka po ka sarkar te lada hi ki berjongi ki job ki yo ya ke jing job te kalong ka basup bangin ya kren lan di bangun rai kinu ki kampun roi ha po kenika state itu pi ha ka jing shisha hi habangia ka habayale election hi baro ha ki ong ban job hi jing judan hi bolu ong ban yale election bukan rem mo tele ha ke jingele pat te ngimla pat ban ong ki ni kali kamde ke song kanai ke jong nga jong marui simet ke jong pai ba bun.
As candidates and political parties are gearing up for the Autonomous District Council elections 2025, DD Meghalaya is hosting exclusive interviews with some of the familiar figures from different political parties to converse and interact on wide-ranging topics, keeping you, the voters, in mind. On this edition, we caught up with George B. Lingdo, an independent candidate who will be contesting from Umroi constituency under the Umroi Democratic Front banner. Ba Lingdo spoke about the collapse of the Umroi Constituency Progressive Forum, the anomalies within the KHADC, among other things. So let's listen in.
Fika Umroi Democratic Front kadai ka bangilasna daga jingwan ay mensim lang jong i MDC barim jong ka Umroi Constituency ba Albinus Lingdo. Te mga bat i hadin ba Albinus ladu tiket na ka Kongres. Te ilawan ikendu ngalai kendui i ngai syong perkhat rengkat berkirang ba long kemi katukan ni nomor ngi ngidu ukertong ki kidu tiket te ngim seudon lenti syu sekhamat banya kumnu banya yai kan election na terdau ngia senrop lang yang montong ngi tre rengkat kajing terwa jonga soning kong kolong i ba to ykhun me i ru mlele nomor la long teng MDC nganum kerki hi banya kedi no syuki te hendrei me ipat haji penbej jong i bagi yang kesam jong i nomor ba im yang balada idu tiket inum yele te inyat no kaji klik sanga.
You can watch the full interview on our YouTube channel at DD News Meghalaya, and it will also be telecast today at 9 p.m. on DD Meghalaya. Moving on. Bernard Marak has slammed the MDA government, citing widespread discontent among the people. Marak highlighted the glaring inequality between the Garo Hills and other regions in terms of education and connectivity. He also criticized the government's handling of the Jal Jeevan mission, citing a vast discrepancy between the state government's reports and the actual ground reality. His comment adds to the growing criticism faced by the MDA government over its management of various issues.
No intact point, but in Garo Hills we have out of 100 villages, more than 90 villages are not actually getting drinkable water. So it is a failure. But the reports which are being submitted to the center is mostly false, because even in the Jal Jeevan status, they have given that facilities have been provided, but all those villages they don't have the running water.
The FK-JGP Nongstoin Circle conducted an inspection of Nongstoin Civil Hospital, raising concerns over inadequate healthcare facilities. The visit revealed shortages of medical equipment, doctors, ambulances and essential medicines. The hospital also faces overcrowded maternity wards, lack of specialist doctors and an underdeveloped outpatient department. The group urged authorities to address these issues, to operationalize the ICU and increase staff to improve service quality for the public. They assure to follow up on the matter with health authorities.
Hagani kapor ngilap siyaba kajing duna kaba kongsan kalong ba kajing duna habi debat kiman power yo I hangni ba naduk ki doktor naduk ki nurse naduk ki security naduk ki ba kentup bet ki ba tri hangni hapo civil hospital yo I ta kajing duna abagile chupo yo I ba yaka jaka OPD ngilap ba kadai ke jaka ka bakhamnya gile chiki ward baper ngilap chibun ki jingduna hakabi de batka jingthia ya kinong thia pang.
A group of environmentalists led by Bante Borlang Marwen and Newson Roy Seemyong conducted a river cleanup at Wa Nonba in Nongstoin, coinciding with Meghalaya Day. The initiative targets pollution in the Wa Nonden and Wa Nonba rivers, using net to trap waste before it settles. Meanwhile, the Sub-Division Officer's Office in Patharkhma, in collaboration with the Jirang CNRD block, celebrated Meghalaya Day, Statehood Day at the Jirang BDO office. Jirang MLA Ba Sostenes Sorton attended as the chief guest. The event also saw the distribution of tablets of Jirang students under the Chief Minister's Student Digital Learning Scheme to aid their exam preparations. To commemorate Meghalaya Day, the District Sports Officer in Ribhoi, in collaboration with the Deputy Commissioner's Office, today organised the Meghalaya Day Run. The 7-kilometre marathon flagged off by Deputy Commissioner Abhilash Baranwal witnessed enthusiastic participation from residents across age groups. Mona's Bongrung and Sil Daris Makri emerged winners in the men's and women's categories, respectively. Prizes were distributed during the Meghalaya Day celebrations at the District Library in Nongstoin, or in Nongpo. AFC Match Commissioner Mindu Dorji and Abhishek Yadav inspected the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Polo yesterday in light of a proposal from the All India Football Federation to host 2 international matches in Shillong. The proposed matches are scheduled for March 19th or 20th, with India versus Maldives friendly match and India versus Bangladesh AFC qualifier on March 25th. During the inspection, several issues were identified, including deteriorating grass, goalpost height and the condition of changing rooms. The lack of adequate training facilities at Nehu was also noted. The Meghalaya government and MFA are urged to address these concerns for successful event hosting.
Nakar jinglap manin yakia jinjuri biki hotel ngisukuman sibuan ba ki long satisfied but kini ki hotel de kumbang situ bengi ni situ ba dak liang junguru ulong satisfied yaka quality ka ba kamaran jugi kadon tare kata pada ngin sa tip ayu ka report unai sebuah ka AFC de kiti kelong ki ba lawan matagasngi.
And now for the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. Minimum temperature 14 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 24 degrees Celsius, relative humidity is 80%. Moving on to Shillong, minimum temperature 7 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 17.4 degrees Celsius and relative humidity is 79%. Meanwhile, in Jowai, minimum temperature 90 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 21 degrees Celsius and relative humidity is 84%. And the forecast in Tura and Jowai says that dry weather is likely to occur in most places, whereas in Shillong, shallow to moderate fog is likely to occur at isolated places. And now for the headlines once again. Meghalaya Games 2025 features rollball debut and para-athletes participation. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma lays foundation stone for new Meghalaya Secretariat at New Shillong. Meghalaya celebrates 53rd Statehood Day with focus on progress and development. And BJP announces first list of candidates for district council elections. Well, that's all we have for you in today's edition of the news. Do tune in tomorrow at the same time and same channel. Have a good night.